How to measure capacitance. Here we have an electrolytic capacitor. This large one, those, this smaller one. These are capacitors. Here we have a few multimeters. Let's start with a cheaper one. Can this measure capacitance? It has DC voltage, AC voltage, DC amps, that's for transistors, frequency, diodes, resistors. So this multimeter does not have a dedicated capacitance range on it. Let's try the next one. This one, besides ohms, volts, whatever, it has temperature and it has F, that is the farads. The capacitors should be inserted here, so I could use this one, but I'm out of luck, the battery just died. So this is not usable right now. And here's the third one. Well, this has capacitance, inductance and ohms for resistors. So I could use this one, power on. Ohms are here and the red should be moved there, but I need that range, the capacitance, and for that those two are okay. It's much better to disconnect, to desolder these, but I'll just measure it as it is for this example. Turn the board upside down and notice those two are the connectors of this capacitor. Those two. And this one is set to 200 microfarads, micro, nanofarads and picofarads. So it's set to 200 micro, that U-like looking shape. Now let's take a look at this capacitor. It says 47 microfarads, 47 micro at 400 volts. Now let's make sure it's discharged. The most simple way to discharge the capacitor, which is not the safest one, is to simply short it. That is, touch one connector and go to the next one, but it's not charged, so it is discharged. Okay, and put one lead on one side and the other lead on the other side, and we have 32. Once again, 32 farads. 32 farads instead of 47 farads. Now let's reverse these two. Let's see what will happen. Also 32. Reverse it again. That way also 32. So this is not giving us a negative readout, just like in case of voltage measurements. Now let's take a look at this smaller one, which is also 47 micro, 47 micro, but the large one is at larger voltage, 400 volts and only 50 volts. So it's this one. Also short it out, and it's not 47 but 42, 3. So it's closer compared to the large one, which is just 32. This one is 43. Around 10 farad more. Now let's see these three. On those three it's written 1000 microfarads. 1000 is there, but we don't have 1000 here. We have 220 micro, 200 micro. So 1000 will not be measured correctly, and it's these two, and it goes out of range once again. It's showing 1. The rest of them, I think it's this one. Yes, it's measuring the same out of range thing. Out of range here also. So that's a way to measure electrolytic capacitors using a multimeter. This one has a C for capacitance.